Hi guys, I'm back and I figured I'd show you. I got the second coat of the blue box on and I put some papers on the inside so they're kind of in there. Now I'm going to decorate the outside of the box. So let's see what we got here. Let me make sure I got my old trusty glues here. Glue guns on. The thing is, I don't know what I want to put on the outside. I've got so many different things that I drug out that were blue and different colors of blue. I've got this. I showed you that in the other one, like to maybe put it on the top, maybe like, well, I got a butterfly caught in there, might help. Maybe like, let's see, let me turn it towards you guys so you can see it. I don't know if like that or maybe somewhere and then near that is the top of the box, or you know, like that is an option. I have some of this, some butterflies here. Maybe something in the, like around the edges, maybe around the top. I don't know. I don't know. Let's just see what we got here. I did something like that. Maybe a blue butterfly. I got another little, just play around and see what we got here. Or maybe those are a little big to be putting them up there. Let's try this. Got some other stuff here. This is a bit kind of loud for the trim up there. I got some glue there. I don't know. Maybe on the front, like, you know, along that area there. I am not good at editing and doing this on there. I don't know if I like that. It's kind of dark for that box. What about this one? This is kind of a, let me see what we got here on this one. It might make the box look gray though, because these are kind of grayish. I do kind of like that though, guys. Maybe on the bottom. Like, oh, I like that. And go around it like that, maybe. Around the bottoms. I do kind of like that. Might be a little much though. What do you think? It's too big to go here. It would hang down onto the, where the box opens. It would get caught in the box. I don't know. Guys, this is really getting to be oh, decisions. What do you think? But then I don't know what I would put at the top. I don't know. Oh, I forgot I got this one too, but he's more of a purple. That's pretty too. But I don't know if it would go with what's on the inside. Let me see. Not really. I don't think, guys. Look, they would clash. It's pretty on the outside of the box, though. I could always change the papers on the inside. I don't know. I rolled these up on a clothespin so that I still got paint all over my fingers. Yeah, I'm not. And I've got these laces. they're all blue. Let's see what we got here. I don't know. Maybe if I did it where it's aiming outward. Where's that blue flower? I think it's the wrong blue though. I think it would be, let's see. I don't know. I gotta trim some of that off of there if I do use this. Should I do it off to the corner? Let me turn it around here so I can see. Or down the center. Or I kind of like it like that. Yeah, I like it like that. And let's see if I got a blue dark enough too. That's too light of a blue. Oh wait, here's some. Might be dark enough. It's a pretty, and it's smaller. Unless I just pull a pen out of here. I don't know, guys. I kind of like that. It would be small enough to go around the top. Let me get this here. And it would be just enough. And the blues go together. So I could use that around the top. And then maybe do something totally different with the bottom. Maybe put, but I also have this. But I don't know, this might be a little too much. You know, if I put that along there. I think that's too much blue. I mean, too shiny. Yeah, I don't really know if I want to use that. But I think that's what I'll do, is I'll put this flower on the top, and I have, well, somewhere around here, I have a little blue butterfly, I thought. Just a solid blue butterfly. Where'd you go? And you probably mixed in with some of this lace somewhere. Because I have white butterflies. I think the white would stand out, but I have blue ones. Did I drop him? There he is on my shirt. Yeah. Maybe put him down on the door, the bottom. But I also have this little bobble, I call them. I thought maybe I could put that in the corner of the box. The little heart there in the corner. Or should I put it over on this? I think the corner, if anything. Well, you know what? Let me finish trimming this flower here out and talk to you guys, because I don't want all this little webbing. As you could see, the little webbing here, I need to cut all that away. So I got my little trimmy scissors. So I think I'll trim that out and see how that's going to look. Hopefully I don't cut into the flower. I'm not going to trim it all away, but I'm going to trim 90% of it away. I don't want to have that on the box if I can do without it. Yeah, I wish I had more blues. I'm kind of getting limited on my laces and trims that I have. I've been using them up and got to get on some sites and maybe order some more. Yeah, I need more colors than, I have a lot of whites and off-whites, and just need to get some other colors. You never know when you need a little piece of lace. And I like lace and trims. Kind of one of my weaknesses. I like to do stuff with them. I've been watching a lot of videos on taking trims, lace, and just regular ribbons and trims and making flowers. I've been watching a lot of people that use them and making flowers and junk journals and all that kind of stuff. And I kind of like that stuff when I'm just sitting down and not really having a whole lot to do. And if I'm not diamond art or embroidery or crocheting, I like to fiddle around and make little boxes or baskets and just decorate them up. It's fun. It's relaxing. Get your creative thought going. I have a case over here next to me on my right, and it's full of little bits and bobbles of like little flowers and just, you know, little rhinestones, gems, stuff like that. I actually thought about putting some, I have these mirrors, I don't know, different sizes. I thought maybe I could, got some glitter stuff stuck on these, maybe put some mirrors up around the top of the box. Let's see. They're kind of like in little, you just peel this off and they're shiny little mirrors, I guess. I've not used them yet on anything. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, it's the back to glue them on. You know, putting a string of mirrors on there. What do you guys think? Instead of the, well, I could do the lace too and just put the lace over the top. Boy, I'm telling you, my poor old fingers, I can't get them to work today. Yeah, here we go. You know, just a line, and you can't really see a sparkle there. A line of those mirrors. Like, boy, I'm telling you. What do you guys think? Put some mirrors on there? Along the edge? That might be an idea. I'll have to, I've got those ones. And they're sticky back, but I would still put some glue on them so that they, you know, would work. And I also have little round ones. I don't know about round ones on a square box, so I don't know how that would look. And then I've got some of these diagonal shaped ones, like if I diagonal, you know, like walked them along there. I don't know. Here them are. They're just kind of, sorry about my dog barking. She hears anything outside and she's got to bark. So, Tootsie, enough. And she listens well. All right, guys, let's finish these flowers. I'm getting ahead of myself on what I want to do with the box, so we'll just do it as I go and see what the outcome at the end is. If it's not good, I'll just tear it apart, start over. Let me get some more of this trimmed off. And let's see here. Like I said, I'm not going to get all of it, but I want at least 90% of it done out of there. Gonna possibly get this done and go down and mix up a meatloaf. Make a meatloaf for supper tonight. That way I can put it in the oven, and while it's cooking I can do something else. I have to pick the granddaughter up from work later. She's only got a few hours today that she's working, so She'll probably want to have her friend over, so that way I can just pull the meatloaf out of the oven, cook some mashed potatoes, gravy, make a vegetable. That'll be dinner. Maybe make some biscuits or something, go with it, I don't know. I want to have a cookout this weekend. Not sure which day, probably tomorrow. Because the weekend's almost over with already. We thought about it today, but it's more likely going to be tomorrow. Cook some hamburgers and stuff outside on the grill. Probably should make a potato salad to go with it. I like to make my potato salad early and get it nice and cold. Put it in the fridge the day before, and then watermelon, have some watermelon, tater salad, and hamburgers. So maybe some baked beans. Just be a couple of us here, but unless the sun comes out, then he'll be here for it. I'll have to call him later and see what he's doing. Boy, this is time consuming. Tedious too, let me tell you. I'm glad I love these little bitty scissors here. These things work pretty good. Real good. Yeah, I got to meet Mrs. C from Mrs. C's Cottage, the lady, the creator of the Sun Bunnies. Yeah, we met up with her and Jen Reeves and my younger sister, and we met up and had lunch, and our lunch went into 4 hours or more. Just sitting there having fun and talking, and we had a really good visit, and yeah. I'll tell you what, guys, she is one special lady. Let me tell you, both of them are really. And very kind. Very kind. And we just talked about makes and things we like doing and different things, and had lunch. And I hated saying goodbye because it's just like I've waited so long to meet Miss C. I've met Jen before, and but I've been watching Mrs. C for such a long time, and she's one of the ladies that I've watched and I admire. And just to get to meet her, I mean, I felt like I was meeting royalty. You know, it was just so nice. I didn't want to let her go. And she's so kind, so kind. I mean, I've never met a kinder person than her. She is just one special lady, guys. I can't say enough about her. And if you don't know her, she's Mrs. C's Cottage. She's the lady that you see the little bunnies on the screen. She makes the little sun bunnies because Sun Bunny always loves you. They listen to you and they keep your secrets. And yeah, she's just, and she makes them, and she makes blankets for children and sends them off, and you know, to the camps and stuff like that. And she has a channel, and it's always so pleasant going into her channels and watching her videos. Although I've never made a sun bunny, I never have done amigurumi. I am going to try it. You know, just to see how good I could do it, or if I could do it. I mean, everybody can probably do anything they wanted if they try hard enough. Me on stuff like that, don't know. I'm going to try. You never know unless you try. All right, guys, I don't remember how I had this. I'm trying different shapes to way it looks good to me, or, you know, however I thought it would go. Kind of liking that a little better. I wonder if what it'd look like maybe in that corner, from the left to the right. I don't know. Maybe if I didn't use as much of it, I don't know. But then the top would look a little empty. I think I'm going to do that way. Yeah, let me see, because I'm going to have to pull it to where the lace isn't around the edges. Yeah. So I'm not, you know, getting the lace up into the flower. Okay, that works. Let me, now my hot glue gun is on, so let me just start by gluing some of this down. I probably shouldn't have used hot glue, but we're going to go with it. I don't think it's going to show through, so just to get some of it glued down here. Hopefully I don't burn myself. Okay, let's get some of you on here. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. There's that part. Let's get this one down. I've never done a tutorial to where I'm making something and videoing at the same time. As you guys can tell, I'm really clumsy with this, but I'm trying. I'm trying to do my best. It's at it, but practice will make perfect. I get doing a few more, maybe then it'll get better. Get that one down. Now let's get that down. I just don't want to use a whole lot of glue, you know, just enough to hold it down. I was going to do a decoupage picture on top, but I don't know. I just, you know, I have plenty of pretty pictures, and I wanted something a little more feminine, I guess. Touch. So, okay, there's that. There we go with that. It's the video, it's kind of got a little sparkle to it, but you can't really see it, guys, on the video here. I've still got the paper towel from when I was painting. Okay, now let's try this little bit of lace around the top. I'm going to start at the back because I don't want to seam at the front. Okay, we'll get to front to the back. Let's get you here. Get you glued. Get you started, I should say. And patted at the same time. Okay, there's that much. Alrighty. Maybe I should kind of ruffle it a little as I go. I think. That way it don't look so straight and narrow. That's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to ruffle it. Let me pull that back off there. Oh, don't tear on me. There we go. Pull that glue string off. I think it looks a little better if I kind of scrunch it. Let me pull that off of there. Yeah, we'll just scrunch him up there. Give him a little scrunch. Gives it a little more ruffle, I think. This glue just dries so quick. There we go. Should try to show you guys what I'm doing as I'm doing it. It's just hard to try to do that. I have to pull all these glue strings off when I'm done. They're just everywhere. I'm going to have to invest in glue sticks that don't have strings. that leave strings behind. I hate that. Okay, we're going to turn the corner here. As I'm going, guys, I'm just going around and taking my thumb and kind of scrunching it as I'm putting it on. Like so, see? As I'm putting it on. And I don't know. I'm thinking I probably should have used a wider one, maybe. I don't know. If it don't look right when I get done, I could take it off. But I didn't want to put one that's going to hang down too far, because then if you open the box, it's going to get caught in it. So I just wish it was a little more ruffled out. Okay, we are turning the corner to the front. There's that side. I wonder if I could go like, well, trying to figure out a way to show you as I'm going. I don't know if I can keep it straight if I do that. Maybe if I go from the side. Let me get that stuff out. Okay. Let me see where we're at. Okay. Oh, let's get that up there. Ruffle, ruffle, ruffle. There we go. That glue is a little bit hot, y'all. Along the top. Maybe you guys can see that a little better. Oops. Oh boy. I'm going to ruffle you a little bit because you're stuck there. Okay. I'm not perfect at this. Glue stick up there. I like making these little boxes. You know, just decorating them up, getting them, painting them. I'd like to go to the Goodwill and see if I could find some cigar boxes, because they make nice little storage boxes. You know, you can make a little sewing box. You can store like make little envelopes with your scrapbook paper and store your stickers. You know, make little envelopes of different types of stickers. Label the envelopes, like if you got flower stickers, if you got animal stickers, you know, little trim pieces, and just store them in the box. And they look nice in your craft room, you know. Got a piece of glue there. I'm going to let him dry better before I try pulling him off. I've learned that if you let your glue sit and get hard, it's easier to peel it off than it is to try to peel it off when it's wet. So, oh, come on. I don't want to hit the paint there. I did get a piece of glue. Okay, you dry a little more. I don't want to create a problem. Okay, let's see what we got here. Almost to the other side. And then I'll go back around, and any piece that looks like it's not glued down enough, I'll glue it down. Some more glue. Got glue on my fingers. I don't mind the paint on my fingers. I just don't like the glue on my fingers, because it's like everything sticks to you then. Almost, guys, to the end. And then we'll see what we do next. I know I'm going to glue that little heart thing in the corner. I just have to find my really good sticky glue, because I don't want to hot glue it. It might just fall off if I hot glue it. The little Billy Bob that I'm going to use, the little thing there that I put out for the corner. Alright, I made it to the end. Let me glue this down. Okay. What do y'all think so far? Okay. Now, I don't want to get it too gaudy looking, you know, like too much on it. But, yeah, this. I'm thinking, being that this is a gold latch, this has kind of got a gold, maybe there. Or should I put it up here? Or there? Oh, good decisions. There? No, I don't want it in the corners there. Or there. Just, I think in the front, bottom right corner, or bottom left. I think the bottom right. Let's see about the mirrors first before I go there. The only thing with the mirrors, let me see here. Maybe I should go 2. Whoops. Let me cut them into the two mirror type. See how that works. I don't want to go too many. One might be enough. I'll just cut them out and see. We always use them for something. That's the way I look at it. I don't think I'm going to go all the way around it, just maybe on the front, but I'm just going to go ahead and finish cutting this. Let's see. Okay, there's that one. Now, let's see here. Should I go with 1 or 2? I'm thinking 2. 1 might be just a little too thin. Take it up to the edge there. Or should I put it on the bottom? Or the center of the bottom? I don't like the center. I like it on the top there. Yeah, I think the top. So let's get this cut for this one. From there to there. Okay. My scissors. Now let's see how it works to use these. They have glue on the back, so they're kind of sticky already. But I think I want to add a little more glue just to be on the safe side, guys. Probably should use like a E6000, but we'll see how this craft glue does. Oh, come on, get on there. I don't want to get too much, but just to give it a little more of a hold. All right. Well, let's get you on there and get you all the way up past that crack. And let's get the sticky out of there. Come on, Lace, get off there. I want to make sure I'm not in the crack. Oh, I just pulled them two off. Come on, get on there. Get on there. Good job. Just want to make them in line. Probably should have went back a little further. Now to get that off. I've never worked with these mirrors before. Get the pretty little, oh, I pulled that off. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, come on. Tell me I didn't do that. Yes, I did. Hopefully I can get it right back on there without getting glue all over everything. I'm gonna have to put a little glue there. And hopefully I line these up straight. Come on, glue. I have trouble squeezing this stuff out. Get in there straight. Come on. Let me drop you straight. There we go. There. What do y'all think? I think that gave it what it needed. Now, let's get the other side on. I think I'm just going to do the front. I'm not going to do it all the way around. And that one, I'm going to have to pull it over because the mirror is going to hang off just a little bit unless I make it one short. Okay. What did I do here? Right there. But if I make it one short, it's going to maybe look like it's missing something. Unless, well, maybe not. I don't think it'll hang over that much. You know, if I make it one short, I can. It's just going to have to go like that because it's going to look funny if I don't. And I don't know if I can cut these. I doubt it. Oh, yeah, I guess I could. A little bit. And put that in towards the lock there. And you know what, guys? That worked. Okay, glue. Okay. Alrighty, let's get the back of this off. I like to glue them on before I pull the front piece off because if you got glue or you got to move it, you don't get it all over the front of the mirrors. Okay, it's kind of guys, I think we got liftoff. Let's pull that off. And let's pull the bottom one off. When you guys craft, does your craft room get to be like a tornado went through it? Every time I craft, it's like, when you get done, it's like a tornado has been through my room. Oh, I just separated them. I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to slide that down a little bit. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Oh. Well, they're sliding, but they'll harden. And what do y'all think? You think? Now, we got to do the bottom. Something to this. I don't know what. It's, unless I just leave it like it is. What do you guys think? Maybe just put that. I have this little butterfly too. But I don't know if you guys think that would be too much. You know, he's awful big. Or just the little blue butterfly. I have a little blue one here. I could put him there. And I have a little bow. I could put that in the center of the butterfly. But I don't know. Or should I put the butterfly on the top? Or leave the butterfly completely off? What do y'all think? I think it's... I could put it on there with a pretty, that little heart gem on the butterfly. I don't know. Let me see here. I don't know. He's kind of big for that. Yeah, I think he's a little big. I think just maybe the... I don't know. Maybe not even the heart. Oh. No. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Got this. What would that look? Along the bottom. I don't know. I kind of like that too. Something along the bottom, or maybe along the center. I think the bottom. I like that, guys. Let me see if I have enough. I think so. Yeah, I think that works. Okay, see, you never know what you got until you start messing around with stuff. And it's blue. Really pretty blue. Let me take the pin out of it. I'm going to glue the pin onto there. Yeah, I like that, guys. It gives it a little pizzazz. All right, let's go here. Let me start. I don't know where to start it. I don't want to start it in the same corner. Let's do this. We'll start over here. And we'll get you on there. I don't know which side I like better. I like this side better. And I can just take it and go along and glue on the flower so that it don't show through. I hate laying my glue guns down, but sometimes you just gotta, girls gotta do what a girl's gotta do. Okay, I'm trying to get this done because I don't want to make this such a really long video, but it's kind of long already. But I kind of wanted to stay with what would match the inside too when you open the box up, because I don't know, I guess it really doesn't matter, but one thing I did mess up on, I should have sanded the box a little bit before I painted it, because it's kind of got a couple rough spots around, but I'll learn next time. You'd think I'd remember that, but I didn't. So okay, last stretch, guys, and we're a home run. Okay, let's get you on there, and you are done. There, on there. Get this cut off to where it looks nice. This isn't a very big box, actually. I'm not sure. Let's see what it measures. It is about an 8.5 by 5.5. So that's the size box it is. I don't know, guys. I'm still thinking it needs something in that corner. It just looks like it's off-centered, and that's my bad because I did that. Maybe a little bow. I made a little bow. No, I have other bows. I could put a little bow in that corner. I don't know. That's too blue. Still thinking maybe a little heart. Because now with that on the front, I don't think it needs this down here. You know what I'm saying? So what if I did put it up there like that for that corner to give it something in that corner? Or, like I said, I have bits and bobbles I could probably, or I could put, I have some big square mirrors, like a little square mirror there. I don't know. I don't want to do that. Let me go into these and see what I got over here and all these bits and bobs. Move everything to find it, guys. So just bear with me for a sec. And let's not have an avalanche today, people. I'll throw you on the floor. And you on the floor. We can open this up. Alright, guys, I have plenty of stuff here. Let's see, we got in here. I got hearts. And I got things like that. Maybe I have a little blue heart now. I have one of them. Nope, don't look right. And I have, let's see, that's purples. I have a little blue, shiny little blue heart. No, I don't know what I did with that other blue butterfly. I think he disappeared on me. Here he is. Maybe if I, no, it's too big. Don't know what I was thinking there. I have a little blue flower, but he's just a dark blue. I don't know. I don't really see much in this one. That's not all, guys. I've got bubbles. I've got all kinds of bubbles. Nothing in that one that I think is my fancy. Let's see what's in this one. Okay, let's see. Oh, we got all kinds of stuff in here. Got some little blue metal roses. Got some little blue flowers. Got some tiny little blue metal flowers. Blue. What if I did a little bouquet in the corner? Like something like that, maybe? No. I got that one. Those would look cute on the bottoms down here. In the corners. What do you think? Oops. I lost him. Like I said, I can't hang on to nothing anymore. How about like that? Can you guys see that? I don't know. Like I said, it's yours. You play around with it. You know, make it what you want it to be. But I have those. Let's see what else we have that I can find. There's that one. What's this? Oh, Lord. Now we got some sparklies. Oh, let's see. That, no. I need something with a flat back. What about that? No. I need something that's nothing in there, I don't think. Oh no, let's see what else we have. Okay, we got some of these. I don't know what this mixing it with the lace though. No. However, I could flatten that out and put it in the corner there. I don't know, it's a different blue. These are just little, kind of mixed with wooden and paper, and it's cute, but it don't go with it. And nothing there. Just have to pull stuff out and try it as you go. What you think might not look good, sometimes it does. It looks good, but I don't know. Let me see what else. Yeah, we got all these little baubles, all kinds of them in here. I get it flipped around to open it. And we got a little girl. I think she's gonna look right. We've got some of these. Little blue. You know what? I kind of like that too. It's delicate, it's small, and I have a little blue flower there. That could go on the inside. Let me see something. Or, guys, looky there. What do you think? I made these, by the way, these little flowers. I made those. But I'm thinking I could go up in the corner or something in here. I don't know. Yeah, ain't really got a place for it in there. But I got this. I'd rather have one that didn't have that line through it. Maybe that line is so I can maybe glue something in the center of it so that it's, here's a blue heart. I can glue inside that. I like that, guys. There we go. Think I found it. Let me make sure. And here's even a smaller one. Let's see which one looks going to look better. I just don't like that plastic thing sticking there in the center of that. I got to cover that up. I like that. I really do. I like the little one on it. Just getting it to stay. Let me see if I got one that's a little bluer. Oh, let's see. I got blue stars. Here's a blue heart. Doesn't have that line. Like I said, you never know until you try. It looks more of a greenish blue, but on the box it looks blue. I like that too. This one is a little more predominant, I think. Yeah. And we have a little blue bow. That's too big. And let's see. Thought I'd just seen a bluer heart. Or should I put a blue? No, I don't want to do those. I like the heart. Well, come on off of there. I think he might be the same color. I don't know. Yeah, he is. We have a blue teardrop. Here's a bigger blue heart. Let's see. Maybe I should glue him in there. On that stick. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. And then glue him to that. Yeah, that's what we're going to do, guys. Let me get these back over here so I don't spill them. Let me get you out of the way. Oh, I should probably get the lid back on that glue. All right, guys, almost done. Now if I can get him on there just right without him falling to one side or the next. And just hold him there a minute. And we have liftoff. Guys, I think that's just all it needed. Something small, but yet a little something there. I didn't want to make it too gaudy looking. And we drop you right there on the corner. All right, guys. So, what do you think of the little blue box? Do you think I need to add something more? Do you think it's enough? Let me know in the comments, will you please? I still think maybe I should have put something more under here, but I didn't want to make it too much, you know. So, I don't know, guys. Tell me what you think. I gotta fluff this up a little better. Okay, fluff up there. So that'll be it, guys. I hope you like it, and leave your comments leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. That wraps it up for the blue box. Bye, guys.